starting offshore in the spectacular waters of the Norwegian fjord. Then, it's inshore, and an update on S2000 as the race pops up for a place in the first ever powerboat Super League World Championship. But first, it's time for our section of the year to Norway. It's the World Sea League Offshore Championship, and this is the action. We've said it many times before on Water Sports World, but there is no finer backdrop to any sporting occasion than the magnificent waters of the Norwegian fjord. And Norway, of course, played a major part in the 1994 International Sports Calendar. The Winter Olympics in Lillehammer started the ball rolling, followed by Norway's involvement in the World Cup and the Class 1 Powerboat Grand Prix at Arendal. However, an event which received very little publicity, yet claimed world status, was the World Sea League Offshore Powerboat Championship, staged at Tvedestrand, population 5,000, and a town in the south of the country, 90 kilometres from Kristiansand. The majority of the 28 entries represented three Nordic countries, Sweden, Finland and Norway, and included many of the sport's top names, such as Michael Frode, winner of 200 Grand Prix, and one of the favourites. The challenge was headed by Baroni Armando in an Argentinian hotboat, and he too will start the championship amongst the front runners. One of the local favourites was Paul Halverson, who along with brother Thor had spent the winter months preparing for this impressive catamaran as their challenge. But first they would all have to get past this man, Morten Stanke, with co-driver Bjorn Muller, with the 90, 91 and 92 Norwegian champions, and in the flat conditions expected were considered top speed. But they were soon making the point in Heat 1 as 271 an early lead at the end of lap 1. Followed by 278, Finland's Jari Pekkanen in the Hyderlift. Frode hung on to third in a new 25-foot monohull of his own design. No new design of monohull, the manifold backboat also threatened briefly. And after a pretty slow start, Ronnie Johnson and Hyderlift was fast beginning to pick up the pace. For a time, it was a little precarious. Story of Heat 1 confirmed the Italians. Smooth took them into second and then into the lead, where they stayed until the final lap. Stanke and Muller, however, in the major Chicago stage close on the hill. And that's 30 minutes into the first 23. Was also struggling. The left Dagmar was back in the point with 10. Also in the 11 was Lane Jonsson, an impressive run in the Phantom. 12, Mikael Hamre, the 18th lap of the pack. Well, right at the back and about to go, 50 or 90 by the car from Finland.
the last lap, we take a shortcut, and we beat the Italians for 300 meters, and they couldn't take it back. So we was the first.
I'm very pleased we came fourth. I'm not sure whether it was fourth or fifth place, but it's two more races, and it doesn't used to be as flat as it was today.
Well, the scoreboard then after one round showing how important that last lap was for the Swedes. The Italians, though, would be happy with second. These championships are rarely won with 3 victories. The different Swedes, Häkkinen and Soderman, also with a platform to build on. Well, it was calm seas and the scorching sun once again on the menu. The fleet lined up for Heat 2 over the same course on Thursday. Surprisingly, few had dropped out despite the producer's blistering pace. Most of them knew that nothing short of a top 5 finish would do if they were to be considered serious contenders going into Saturday's final round. Built up to around 80 miles per hour. And once more it was clear that as on Tuesday, points would be hard to come by. The race leader initially was C62, a hot-top monohull crewed by Michael Soderman, Per Yacht. Although the Swedes must have been painfully aware that C31, Jokinen and Karl-Josef, C71, Shankly and Moller, and C5, Staff and Eriksson were literally breathing down their necks. Performance of merit from the monohull, in conditions specifically designed for the catamaran. But gradually as the pace increased, a little grey craft on middle left, Shankly swept through. And there was more to follow as Jokinen and then Staff lined up for the kill. Fox returned for home at the end of lap 1. His first heat winners, Shankly and Moller, who led by 20 seconds. Good touch with the competition, but less than 5 minutes separated the next 13. Once again, it was the Italians who were making the news. Another poor start left them with plenty to do. From a lowly 10th, this was now 6th. And 4th and 5th ahead of them were getting closer. In that leading pack, C78 second and third in the first heat had been joined by C66 for Lawson, who was 15th. However, this was another steady performance from Swedes in the radical height lift, and a podium place was looking distinctly possible. Meanwhile, the plucky Sutherland in the monohull hadn't given up, and in spite of repeated attacks, had somehow managed to stay in third. But a serious problem loomed. By lap 2, the Italians were flying, and little short of a barrage that seemed to stand in their way. Sutherland was first to fall, quickly followed by Olofsson. The question now was, would Shankly be next? comes all together. Racing into the first heat, now a retirement. No such problems with the high-flying Norwegian club. They choose an offshore Italian challenge. Despite Moller's apparent eagerness to get back on top land, they would go into the final round in pole position. Ocean 366 was sent over the line behind the Italian, maintaining their improved form. And this was the winner, working out what he still had to do.
The only point is not that the Italian was the second and third, and today's two, so with few wins from Saturday, we have to be at least number 3. So there's a long way to go.
Well, with Stankerton well aware that anything less than third in the final heat may not be good enough, it's time for us to take a check on the scores. First, the second heat. That was a repeat of the first, apart from that hard-fought third from Malone, giving him an outside chance on the podium. And overall, the point-scoring system means that of those Stanker's 2 victories have yielded 800 points. Fourth in the final heat would only bring 169. And should the Italians win, he would lose. So, all that action coming up, plus a dire battle for the final places in the World Super League final. After the break. Welcome back to Tvedestrand, Norway, in the World 2-litre Offshore Powerboat Championship. Well, it's time to remind ourselves what a beautiful country this is. And to remember that going into the final heat, competition will be an Italian-Norwegian affair for the title. Baroni needs to win. Should he do so, Skanke finished at least third to stay in front. Well, once again, it was 26 boats ready to go. And once again, let's enjoy one of the great sights of world power sports. Start. Today's course of 53.6 nautical miles started just yards from the town centre. Then it was down the fjord, out into the open sea to a mark 5 miles west of the Mokkalasset lighthouse. Then it was back to another turn 3 miles east of the lighthouse, and a return to the fjord, back to the town centre for the second and final lap. Test and route was plenty at stake. Testing conditions too. Tuesdays and Thursdays flat racing surface being replaced by increasing 12, and the further out to sea you went, the greater the risk. A lesson quickly learned by staff and Elton in free play. This place was a little too hot for the Argo, and they paid the price. One hard way too many, and the boat broke up. Well, that was a chance for them. Although here, there was no sign of Stanke or Baroni. However, it was a stage the monohulls had been waiting for. This was Remus number 40 and 5th, followed by Olsen 636. With Piplin 87, Leben 47 and Sodlin 68 just ahead. But for everyone, and especially the catamarans, it was certainly going to be a tough day. spite of all those roughening conditions, it was the cat that reached the halfway turn first. Extra clock testing by Odegaard had paid off. Maybe he should have done it earlier in the week. Nice that Purdy had let him off the hook, having once again gone wide on the run-in. But he still left himself to the chance, right behind in conditions much more suited to his driving style and boat design. But despite of his mechanical gremlins, Halverson was third, with Packenen 4 seconds adrift in fourth. And as they made their way into the last lap, it emerged the championship leaders were in all sorts of bother. Stampy and Moller, 271, remembered they led by 200 points, were out. And Baroni and Beltrani, who needed at least a third, were well off the pace in fifth. In fairness, with just 28 miles to go, it looked a lost cause. Especially with Jonsberg, 88, threatening to dump them into fifth. But all that was a consequence to Odegaard, a win in the final heat with guaranteed bronze. A glittering reward after such a poor start in the competition. And it was also of little consequence to Brody. Even if he passed Odegaard, he still wouldn't make the podium. But it was at least the opportunity to show his new racing thoroughbred best work. And Justice had still been in third, a just reward for the Halverson preparation, although they later dropped back to fifth. And that at least was good news for the Flying Italians, who moved up to fourth. But even that was not good enough for gold. It had to be third. And they would have to risk all in their late customary third. Well, for many it looked like a lost cause. Remember, Odegaard was well clear. Purdy, with his rough water capabilities, looked invincible in second, while Packenen in bronze position before the race was busy trying to repair the damage inflicted on his medal chances by Odegaard's lead. Well, all in all, it was a mountain to climb for the Italian team, and more importantly, there was now very little time in which to do it. It was therefore with a great deal of surprise that with less than 5 miles to go, while Packenen was desperately trying to get past Brode, Baroni crashed his way past the lot, and not content with third, moved into second. This was a stunning piece of driving from the Italian. With a glint of gold in his eye, he began to pull away. And all Brody and the rest could do was sit back and admire the skill. One up away it stayed, with Odegaard celebrating his first victory of the championship and leapfrogging above Packenen into bronze. While 100 yards behind, Baroni and Beltrani had achieved the impossible. 3 second places, 900 points, and the World Championship. Michael Brody's third place in the last race was an encouraging start for his literally brand new boat. But there was never any doubt where the celebrations were going to be. And although at times Beltrani and Baroni looked a little stunned by their success, there was no question they'd done it the hard way. Well, following a customary friendly Norwegian welcome back, Baroni spoke about their success.
La gara è incominciata sotto il nostro favore, nel senso c'era l'onda che noi abbiamo cercato nelle 2 gare di prima. A un certo punto ci siamo anche resi conto che il nostro rivale maggiore aveva rotto oppure non era dietro, non sapevamo cosa avesse fatto. Lì abbiamo cercato di controllare la gara cercando di arrivare nelle prime 3 posizioni. Questo credo sia stato meglio. Avremmo potuto anche arrivare primi, ma non serviva per vincere il mondiale.
The engine went wet today because we were traveling about a half an hour on low speed, so it turned wet and it doesn't work for more than 5 cylinders. So we couldn't do anything about it at that time.
How do you feel just at the moment, sort of half hour after the race, second place overall, but so close? Come on.
And rightly so. Frankie and Miller's failure to appear on the final scorecard tells the story. And 3 seconds were good enough for the Italians. Craig's third wasn't quite good enough either for Braun, and neither was Peckerman's fourth. Overall then, he was 900 points ahead of a possible 1,200 that hit the gold, and in the end, Frankie and Muller required was a fifth. Odegaard was happy though, first was good enough for third. And that's it from Tvedestrand. More action from Moscow in 2 weeks. We catch up with Class 1 in Guernsey. Another break, more powerboat action with the Powerboat Super League. Just a snippet of windsurfing. A couple of minutes.